And good evening, everybody. It's me, Don. It is 9:09. If you are listening to this on YouTube Music or anywhere else this podcast winds up, good evening. If you're, and the fact that you're listening to music means that we are about less than 3.5 minutes before starting. This is basically going to be a test podcast because there are a few things I would like to do with the podcast. I just want to make sure that they work. If you'd like to help us out, the best way you can do that, for free, would be to follow us wherever we are. We are currently broadcasting on YouTube and Twitch. You can follow us there and basically activate full notifications so you'll know whenever we do whatever. If you'd like to help us out in a more substantial way, if you are on Twitch, if you are a member of Amazon Prime, you get one free subscription to use wherever you want to, anywhere on the Twitch network. We would be so very happy and appreciative if you use that free subscription thingy with us. Anywhere else, if you would like to help us out with a one-timer, you can just simply go to our Cash App thing. If you have the Cash App on your phone, just go to the Cash App and enter $Radio Don. If you would like to do this online through your browser, it's cash.app/$Radio Don. If you can help us out with 5 or 10 or 20 or whatever, we really would appreciate it. Anyway, enjoy the music and we'll see you in about less than a minute. And hello, everybody. It's me, Don. Thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate your business on this auspicious. It is, if you're watching us or listening to us live, it is Sunday night, April 23rd, 2023, 9:14 p.m. It's Don here. Um, as I said earlier, if you were listening to the little preamble, this is going to be a test broadcast. I would like to make sure that everything works. So when we start doing this on a regular basis, it's going to basically turn out all right. As some of you may know, there is a new podcast section on YouTube where you can just sit down, talk like this, and then you just put it in there, and you'll be able to hear it on YouTube Music as if it were a regular podcast. It'll also go on to Spotify and other places. And basically, I just wanted to make sure this works in terms of editing and stuff like that. There. Um, One thing I would like to mention here in the little time that I do have is there is something called translegislation.com. It's a translegislation tracker. And basically, it will track the entire United States and try to and let you know about where the state of a lot of the anti-trans uh, legislation is. The brief overview is really scary. In 49 states, there are 499 bills that are seeking to attack the trans community to basically legislate it out of business. So far, there are 359 active. If you can call this good news, 97 have failed. The bad news is that 43 have passed. Now, if you go to the website, translegislation.com, you'll be greeted with a map of the United States. And all you have to do is just find your state and see what type of damaging legislation is happening there. For instance, here in California, there is only one piece of uh, anti trans legislation. It has been introduced, it has not been voted on. It is about parental notification. Basically, if you are a person who feels that they are a person who wants to transition from one to the other, it will force a kid 12 and over to go into some sort of mental health evaluation. And you all know what mental health is here in the United States. Here's a bag of pills. Now get out of here. You bother me. The thing is, though, that I would think that a lot of parents of trans children will support their children, at least here in California. The people who are sponsoring this piece of legislation, Bill Essayli, and Bill, I sincerely hope I do not mangle your name. Essayli, Essayli, Bill Essayli. My last name is Paschal, Paschal. Nobody has ever gotten it right in 68 years. So at least on that, I feel your pain. James Gallagher has a more better pronounceable name here. They're both Republicans. Why is that not surprising to me? And it basically got sent back to a committee where one hopes it dies on the vine, but that's the only um, piece of legislation. If you want to make sure that it doesn't, raise this ugly head again, you can basically refer to it as CAAB 1314. That's CAAB 13114. Now, I'm here in California, so I'm happy that there's only one piece of legislation and it's gone back to committee. But good God Almighty, I mean, let's go to Texas. There's a lot of this. I mean, it takes up several pages. The latest is a prohibition to funding for gender reassignment. That's a Texas HB 1029. It's sponsored by another Republican, a Brian Harrison. The bill text is as follows, or at least the truncated version of it. And basically, it prohibits the use of taxpayer resources for gender reassignment, which means that if you are poor, you're on your own. And considering all the laws that have been introduced and passed in the state of Texas, California starts looking like a pretty good choice right about now, or Illinois, or New York, or any other state that has some sort of enlightenment. If you are in Texas, the bill is Texas House Bill 1029. It currently has been referred to State Affairs, which means it's still an active bill. The one good thing about trans legislation, it gives you a chance to track whatever law that's out there, so you get insights and updates and things like that on its progress or regress, depending. And basically, what you do with that information is up to you. My guess is if you are in a particular state and you want to help stop some of these things, you can go to translegislation.com, find your state, find the bills that are active, and then contact your state legislators to let them know that their position on that, especially if you are against that particular piece of legislation, can be attached to your willingness to vote for them in the next election. So that's a piece of information I think you should know about. I'm going to leave this up, and the link is going to be in the show notes when I get to it, if you are on YouTube. And basically, that is it. If you want to help us out, again, you can subscribe to us for free on YouTube and Twitch. If you would like to help us out financially, if you're on Twitch, you can use your free subscription allocation that you get if you are a member of Amazon Prime, and you can let us have that for at least for the month. Anywhere else, you can just simply go to cash.app/$Radio Don, or just go to the Cash App on your phone and just enter in $Radio Don. And if you can help us out 5, 10, or 20, we really would appreciate it. That is going to be it for tonight. I am going to go to bed, but I think I'm going to be able to do this more often. When you do subscribe, you do decide to follow, hit the notification bell for all notifications so you know whenever we're going to do that. Okay, we're done. Have a good evening. We will talk to you later. Bye, y'all. This has been a presentation of ELP Media USA.